Hello everyone, everything's gonna be late today. The internet's still messed up. They're working on it though. So, it's not raining out here right now. It's a little breezy though. Let's see what everything's looking like over here. Cabbage is growing. I just can't do this thing right, turn this way. Well, anyway, yeah, the cabbage is growing. Cauliflower's not doing much. Radishes. The stuff I transplanted over here is looking a little bit better now. If you can tell, it's perking up pretty good. They're liking that rain. Everybody looks good over here. Let's see a beet. You can see a beet down here now. Everybody's hanging in there. Looking pretty good. I like the looks of that beet. This rain will help for sure. Onions, they're doing okay. I'm glad these are perked up a little bit here. Maybe they'll do okay. Well, all the birds are gone for now. I wonder if they'll be back tonight. They leave real early in the morning. I don't know where they go during the day. And then they come back. I'm sure they're on their way down south, but they're hanging out here, seems like, somewhere during the day, and then they come back, like I said. Well, I'm going to pause it, and I have a story for y'all today. So I'm going to go on in and get things set up. Okay, everybody. Set up in here. Got my coffee. I got a cute cat calendar someone sent us. It's got a little mini one in there too. Okay. Tonight, since we got those hamburger buns for 50 cents, and they're still, seem to be fresh. Tonight we thought we would have these Cattleman's Ranch Black Angus bacon and cheddar cheese. We've had these before plenty of times. They're from Aldi. I think they're like $5.99 or $6.49. $6.49 maybe. There's 6 in it, but they're good. They're really good. So we're gonna have that, and I'm gonna make some homemade fries. Well, Joy will cut them up for me, and I'm gonna season them and stuff. Make some homemade fries. So that won't be too bad tonight. And last night, the Joy's Ranch Dressing Chicken. If you haven't seen the Cook With Me, and I haven't been doing too many of them, but since my content's going to have to change some the first of the year, I'm going to try to do more Cook With Me's. And I know y'all like them. So watch that if you're interested in it. And it was delicious, y'all. It really was. It was really, really good. So, I'm going to have those tonight. I was trying to think if I need to tell you anything else before. The internet's still messed up. It's Spectrum. It said when you call them, it said recording something about fiber optic being messed up somehow, and they're working on it. They're fiber optic something. So who knows when this will get out. I mean, I can record, but I can't send it out. I have to have the internet on to send it. So, story time. This one isn't a real long story, but it just popped in my head this morning. I was delivering to we had a chain of local grocery stores. They were called Oakwood Markets. They're out of business. They've been out of business for many years. But they had a good following, a good local following, and they were probably within they had like 6 of them, I think, and they were within about a 60-mile radius, as far as they were. But they remodeled the store that I worked, and so they had a grand opening sale for a whole month. I was on commission, so I was like, no problem, I'll take care of you. They were running the drinks for 69 cents for 2 liters, and they were just, there's no limit or anything. And at that time, that was a great price. It still is today. I'm going to say this was probably 80, maybe 89 or something like that. And they were just, I went up there and built a huge display that probably had 100 cases on it, maybe. And I went back to the truck and started unloading some more of them, and then by the time I got back, it was gone. There was just a few sitting there. So I figured, why should I take them out of the case? So I just started setting them there on the floor in the cases, and they would just get them, and then I would come collect the empty cases that they were in. So like I said, this was for a whole month. So they required me to work pretty much every day, or I did, even myself, because I wanted to take advantage of this and make as much money as I could, and I didn't want them to run out. So I was working every single day, every day, for 28 days straight. I had my regular route to take care of, and I was basically taking a truckload there every single day, an extra truck I would have to take, and then come back and get my truck and go run my route. It was really crazy. So I was working, 10 times harder than I was used to, and but I was young, I was probably 28, something like that, and I kept going and going, and then one day I was rolling a big 4-wheel buggy thing full of drinks to the shelf, and I started feeling funny, and I passed out, and I fell right over into the drinks in the shelf and stuff. But I didn't actually get hurt from the fall, really. I think I hurt maybe my wrist a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. And they found me, they had help there a lot during the week, but on the weekend I had to basically make sure they were taken care of. So one of them, found me and helped me up, and my boss happened to be there, and he came over to me and he's like, "You okay, Bob?" Asked me how I was doing and everything. And I said, I just got dizzy all of a sudden. He said, "Yeah, you passed out." And I said, "Well, I didn't know what was going on." And he said, "When's the last time you ate something?" And I said, "Last night. I hadn't eaten any breakfast or anything. I didn't have time. Didn't have any snacks with me or anything like that. I used to buy my lunch pretty much a lot of the time way back then." And so he went and bought me like a sandwich and a drink, and he had me go out on the dock where my truck was, and I sat out there. I didn't get in the truck because it was hot and stuff, but he had me eat that sandwich. He said, "You're going to eat this," and he said, "You sit here. It don't matter." He said, "We got it covered." He said, "Sit here until you feel better." So I ate this sandwich and stuff and drank the drink, and I sat there for probably, I don't know, a half hour or so, and after I ate, I guess my sugar had got low or something because I hadn't eaten anything and worked so hard. But I'm not diabetic or anything. I was really wore out, and from 28 days straight. And uh, after that, like the next weekend, they had me take that weekend off. And of course, the sale was over after, I think it had been 30 or 31 days, and whichever month it was. I think it was 31. And they like I said, they let me have the next weekend off because it was winding down anyway. But I could have easily got hurt bad. I think God was watching over me there too, because I fell into a bunch of drinks and stuff. But I was determined to make that money, and I did. I made a really, the best check I made ever, the whole time I ever worked there, which was like 13, 14 years. And of course, they took out the taxes. They took out probably at least almost half of it, and it was in the thousands, so that was a lot. I was making, just off the empty crates even, I was making like, I don't know how much a day, just bringing the empty crates back, because we reused them, they were plastic. And I got paid something for bringing them back. They did that to make sure the drivers wanted to bring them back instead of leaving them piled up everywhere. But that's the story for today. I don't hear since it's Sunday, I don't hear the train. I haven't heard the train all morning, and that's not unusual. There's really not many birds out there right now. If you haven't watched that video last night of the birds out there, the robins, hundreds and hundreds, I don't know, maybe 1,000. They were everywhere. But they shack out in that big magnolia tree out there, and you could just hear all of them. You could tell there was hundreds in there. But they take off real early in the morning, and then for the past few days anyway, and then they come back of the evening. So I don't know where they go or whatever, but I assume, like I said, they're headed down south, but they're hanging out here for a while for some reason. I was trying to think if there was anything else that I forgot. I don't remember for sure. I always think of things, and if I don't write them down right then, I'll forget. Let's see. I don't think I did. Okay. Well, I guess that'll be it for today then. It'll be kind of a short morning coffee break, but I'm behind on everything because of this internet being messed up. And I can find the TV's messed up too. I mean, the TV won't work. So I'll have to do some of my paperwork. I always find something to do to keep me busy. Later today, I don't know if I have enough for tablet time yet or not. I need to do, after the first of the year, when all these new rules really go into effect, I won't be able to do tablet times as we know them, because I won't be able to show cartoons, but I can do other things on tablet time. I don't even know are you allowed to even tell jokes after the first year? Come on. But I won't be able to do Kitty's Corner because I make pets animated, they say. Won't be able to do that. I won't be able to do jib jabs because they could appeal to children. So my channel is not, my videos are not made for children, but I don't have anything bad in my videos that, would stop, people from watching. So I don't know. It's a big mess. We'll just have to see what happens. It's you see so many different videos now, people putting out saying this or that or this and that. It gets you aggravated and gets you worried about your channel and stuff. But they're going to delete a bunch, from what I understand, if they're not making money, they say. So you know, the only way that I make anything is off the commercials. So I guess if people aren't watching a lot of your commercials, they're having a way that they can delete someone and not really have a reason. It seems like. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I hope they don't delete my channel. But yeah, I just try not to worry about stuff. You just may as well wait and see what happens when it happens. But I'm not worried about any of my content. There's nothing wrong with it or anything that, you know. So we'll just, hopefully everything will be fine. I'll just have to change my content some. So everybody, like I said, later on I'll just see what I can think of if I can ever get these uploaded. Please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody have a great day, and God bless. Bye-bye.